I pick a winner every time, somebody who completed every task and just like really has their what we call their ultimate authority package, which is a lead magnet that exemplifies your money skill. You got your authority content. You're making good videos to explain to people what you do, and it's a tough choice, but I always like to choose one person who has all this like super dialed in, and the other X factor is their offer super dialed in, so that I can bring them on the podcast and celebrate them and just give them basically the spotlight and have them shine and have people listening going, damn, that's exactly what I need. I'm going to get that lead magnet. I'm getting on this person's list. I want to talk to this person about working together and give them money. So, and that's how it goes. So, but this time, RFL 9, man, there were so many brilliant people in there. And I'm telling you, everyone in this group was exceptional. The lead magnets that they created, the videos they were making, the creativity and energy they were putting behind it, the support they showed each other was top of the heap. And so I had no choice. I had to choose two winners this time because I literally could not pick between the top two. And, 5, 6, 7 of them would have been easily qualified to win. But there were two who were just so amazing what they created over this 8 weeks. I had to just choose them both. And so we had co-champions of RFL 9, co-winners of the Ultimate Authority Package. That's where they come on the podcast with me. I drive traffic to their lead magnet. I help them, get a little boost, a head start in list building, and celebrate them online and introduce them to anybody I can to help. I do that for everybody who goes through RFL, as far as the networking aspect goes. But, these are people that, to me, like I can hold up and say, this is what it looks like when you tick every box through this program and kick its ass. And so I want to publicly announce for the first time the two winners of the Ultimate Authority Package for RFL 9. And I think they're both here with us today. And if they're not too embarrassed by my gloating, I'd like to bring them on and just introduce them to you and say hello real quick. So first up is Rachel Kraft. Rachel is our lead magnet designer, planner, strategist. And it's been great getting to know Rachel. You've met her a couple times, I think, already. Hi on the Chief Chat. Nice to see you. I love that big smile. How are you?
Good to see you too. I'm good. How are you?
Good. And I love now, like, you're so comfortable on camera now that every time we get like a new set, we get like now you got like the chilling by the window set going. You got nice natural light. Got your coffee. It's morning, Rachel.
Yes. Well, noontime, Rachel.
Well, noon, Rachel. Are you on the East Coast? Yeah. Okay. Well, late morning, Rachel. It's the writer's lifestyle. I'm having coffee at noon.
Yes, exactly.
So, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's talk about, pretend I didn't just tell everybody. Let's hear from you what your specialty is.
Sure. So I am going to be a full service content and lead magnet production person. And I'm going to specialize especially in interactive lead magnets. I have a background as a teacher, and I think there's something really powerful about a lead magnet that gets the prospect involved and gets them to put pen to paper, print it out, keep it, hold it, and then come to the business owner. So yeah, I'm really excited to finally have figured that out, because that was the main thing that I wanted to do in RFL, was figure out my bat signal.
Yeah, right. It's a game changer, isn't it? Because we have all these things we could do. You've been freelancing for a while. You've got the client work. You've surpassed that escape velocity, and now it's like, all right, nothing but options everywhere you look around, and choosing is the hardest part.
Yeah, it was wonderful. I can't say enough good things about RFL. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it's nothing without, like you said, that interaction, that it's a two-way street. We could shout it out to, and that's why the program is what it is. It's not a download it and go through the course. It's a coaching program. Always give credit to Melanie, Warren, and Angie Colt, who are my co-coaches in there. They're both amazing. And
they're awesome.
man, they just bring it to another level, you know? So, well, I'm excited to do the podcast with you
Yeah.
and see you at Copy Chief Live and tell everybody how awesome you are. And maybe even we'll make a lead magnet for Copy Chief
Oh, that would be awesome. I'm
I always,
totally down for that.
yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. That's another thing I can't deny is like, man, can I immediately see myself using this as a business owner, right? And that's how I know it's like this thing's ready to go because I'm coveting it right now myself.
Awesome.
Yeah. Great work, Rachel. We'll be seeing lots of you more, and
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome, right? I mean, you know, here was a woman who was a little shy on camera. She never looked shy, but she admitted that you know, it was uncomfortable for her at first, and she did all kinds of cool little things, like she set up a little audience with smiley faces on them behind the camera and things. And again, it's just that ability to take a challenge and overcome it, right? That's the X factor for all of us in business. And the second winner is Patrick Kenny. They're in Lexington, and let's say hello to Patrick. Look at my man, Patrick. Talk
What's
about
up,
camera.
brother?
Boom, there he is. Look at him.
What's going on?
You got the mic. You got the set. Pictures of the family. You're cool, collected. You're just ready to go. You're a guy I want to be hanging around with and
Thanks,
learning
man.
from and doing stuff with.
All right, in it to win it, brother. In it to win it.
You did win it. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Man.
thanks.
You did a lot of, dude, your lead magnet alone was pretty staggering. Like what you created. It's almost ironic that Rachel's is lead magnet. It looked like you'd hired Rachel
Yeah.
to do your lead magnet.
When I look at hers, I was like, oh man, yeah, she knows what she's doing. So yeah. These lead magnet skills I'm definitely going to be using her for that stuff.
Yeah,
so
I think
all that time I don't have to spend sleepless nights typing my own.
Yeah, trying to get the graphic. Like, are you naturally kind of good at graphics? Like, do you enjoy that?
I do. I mean, just some of the tools that I've got, I don't know. I kind of like messing with different color stuff and the psychology of color, especially when it comes to video. So that graphic stuff kind of fits with what I do on video. So
right.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I'm like, I enjoy it, but you know what I always do is I'll spend like 10 hours on something just because it gets good to me, you know? And then you think because you put all that time in that it looks awesome. And like, you've seen what it started as this piece of crap and then it gets great. And then you show it to other people and they're like, no, you should hire us.
It's funny you mentioned that because, you know, I'm working till midnight, you know, I was like, man, I want to nail this thing and I'm working late on it. And I show it to my wife. She's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, all right, I'll go back and do a little bit more. And she's like, wow, that's really cool. So it's like, well, you know, I know if I get that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the key to it. Yeah. An honest spouse, right? I'm the same way with my wife. She's my gut check on anything. If I can't get her to go, oh, I'm like,
yeah. When
it blows 20 years of marriage. Yeah. I don't know if that's a fair gauge anymore. She's kind of unimpressed by most things at this point.
Well, they never say like, oh, it's terrible. It's like, why don't we do it this way? Okay.
Yeah, right. Exactly. She's been my greatest supporter all along. And it's amazing to have that. So Patrick, let's talk about now.
Yeah, man.
What going forward, how are people going to know Patrick Kenny?
You know, it's funny before, just to play up RFL a bit. And I mentioned this to you in the message I sent back to you last night. You know, I've been in, you know, we've all been in different coaching programs. And, you know, for this, I was always the Google guy. And I think I put the note on there where, you know, I've got some buddies that refer work for me that do social and whatnot. And they'll be like, well, I don't really know what he does, but he's really good at Google. You just need to talk to him and he's going to help you out. So, you know, to have that, and I always did YouTube ads, and to have that, okay, I help people grab attention, explode sales with YouTube, to have that clarity and simplicity. You know, for me, where I'm in this stuff all the time and I'm in the complex things, to simplify that to where people actually understand what I'm talking about, that's where this is going for me. It's like, okay, this is what I do. It's very clear. And people go, okay, cool. What does that look like for me?
Right. Yeah. And when you get that clear, I always say this about authority content. It's, especially in the beginning, it's almost more valuable for you than it is for your prospects to you know, for you finding prospects, them finding you, going, oh, great, that's the expert I need. But the more we teach about what we do, the more I call it like stage time. You know, we work out our bits. I think of it like comedy. You know, it's like, oh, I'm working out that bit, and I got a tagline to it now, and I can really talk about it, you know, with authority, and people can instantly sense when you're an expert on your topic, because you spend a lot of time talking about it, thinking about it, teaching it, doing it.
Yeah, but you naturally become magnetic. And that was for me in RFL. I mean, to anybody thinking about doing it, I don't know what the next permutation of it looks like, but man, just do it. I mean, it was literally, and I'm not, I mean, we've been in this before. Anybody who doesn't know me, you know, you don't know if I'm being genuine or not, but you'll find that out soon enough. But it is legitimately the best coaching that I've ever been through. And it's,
Wow.
I mean, and I don't say that to blow smoke. It legitimately is. And I think all the other Niners, as we call ourselves, feel that way. So thank you. It was an incredible experience.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah. Like I told Rachel, man, it's just an honor for me to be a part of it, to lead it. You know, the co-coaches and the people who come in that gravitate towards it, man. I know now if somebody, when they join, how it's going to end up for them, you know. Yeah. And I could just sense what is the mix of personality traits, abilities, you know, character, hard work, that are gonna, man. And this thing is like, it's all stuff we were doing or possessed before, but now it has a direction, and that's really what we provide, you know.
Oh, and here's the best analogy I could come up with, because I was thinking, like, how would I tell people what's the difference between, say, other coaching programs that are good and you'll get value from them versus RFL. And so for me, I enjoy the copy, and, you know, I love spending time in Google. Well, most of the time, depending on their changes, but it's kind of like, so I'm a car guy, right? So it's kind of like if you have a group of people that are car guys, and you've got some Chevy and Ford guys, and you've got some Audi guys, and you've got some Japanese, but then you find like your BMW car guys, they get all the nuances of it. And like, that is your ultra tribe. That's, for me, that's what RFL was. That's my ultra tribe of people that get everything that I go through on a daily basis, with all the emotions, and, you know, the coaches understand that. For me, that's what RFL was.
Awesome.
And still is.
It still is.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, brother. And I'm excited to work more with you, to record our podcast. I think it's already in the books, and people will be hearing it soon. And like I said to Rachel, like, let's talk more YouTube, because that's a hole in our game right now that we started and, you know, didn't have the bandwidth to keep up with. So I'd love to get your eyes on that.
100%. You got it.
All right, brother.
Thanks, buddy.
Good work, Patrick. We'll talk soon, man.
Thanks, brother.
How cool is that, right? And that's the thing. So that's where my passion lives, that and just the, you know, the relationships, man. This is a business of relationships. I always say I could trace every dollar I've made in this business to a handshake somewhere. And that means getting out of the house once in a while and going to pick your events.